Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another episode of our series Rising Stars, which profiles the budding artists of this industry. And today, on this very special episode, we have with us RUUH and Joe. We welcome you here today.
Thank you
Thank
so much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you
So,
for having me.
firstly, I would like to know about your journey and this collaboration, this fantastic collaboration that you guys have.
Our journey started with the fact that we are both real brothers.
Oh,
So I
wow.
think
Yeah.
I think that's how it started. But I've been doing a lot of music my whole life. I started with advertising. Obviously, for us, music is part of like our family. It's the family business. So
Oh,
we
wow.
both were, yeah. Our dad was a Bollywood playback singer. His first song was "I'm a Disco Dancer," and then he did
Hmm.
a lot of songs back in the 80s.
Hmm.
So I think that's where we get it from. So you could say, like, being in the studio with our dad, and we've also been on tour with him. I think that was the foundation of us doing music.
Hmm.
But working together, I think, was it just happened. It's not like we planned that we would do that. So it's been quite interesting.
Yeah. Like Ru said, basically we have our own sounds and we like amalgamate them together. And I think we come up with something that is very unique
Hmm.
and people really enjoy. And we're all about the young generation, the fun, music. So that's kind of what we jam together and that's what we create. And yeah, that's what you're hearing actually.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. So, firstly, congratulations on your, first release as a composer on soundtrack artist for Call Me Bay. So, how did this
Thank you.
project, come to life, and what kind of sonic vision did you want to, bring to the table for this Amazon Prime series and the Dharma collaborations?
It actually started with the song called Yara Tere Bin. Like, before we
Yeah.
got into doing the all of the music for Call Me Bay, it started out with this one song that the director Colin Decuna and music supervisor Azim Dayani heard. Um, when we sit down to write music, we want to do music that has never been heard before. Like, I'll ask you the question: Have you heard a song like Yara Tere Bin before in Hindi? Have you heard that sound before?
No.
Exactly.
Yes.
So that's our point.
Firstly, I loved all the songs of Call Me
Thank
Baby,
thank
and
you
Yeah.
so
especially
much.
this Yara Tere Bin. So
They
it was amazing, matlab, and the songs were literally trending on Instagram so much.
yeah,
So
a lot of them
the,
were,
it
yeah.
so the love was literally pouring on the series also, and as well as on the songs also.
Yes. So that's as
So
I
how
was
was the collaboration? Yeah.
Yeah, so as I was saying, is when we sit down to write any song, you can
Mm.
pick up any song that we have. We
Yeah.
want it to be something that no one in India has heard before. So we
Mm.
really dig deep. We don't really look at an artist and say, oh, we should do a song like that. We're going to do a song that we like and that's new to us as well. That will be new to our audience.
Yeah.
Um,
That's
so
true.
so they Dharma happened to hear this, Colin and Azim, and they really
Mm.
loved this sound. They're like, "What is
Mm.
this sound?"
Mm.
And because of that, we ended up doing the score and a lot more songs on Call Me Bay. But it's a sound that Joe and I have been working on for
For a
like
long
a
time.
decade. We've been
Yeah.
working on this sound for 10 years.
Wow.
So
So it's
And you
finally,
got such good results.
yeah. That I
yeah,
mean, you have to once you invest so much of time into something, it
Yeah.
has to be great. Like we've
Yeah.
all the years that we've been making music and producing and doing the research, it's
Mm.
what you hear now. So there's a
yeah.
lot to back it up with.
The only
Yeah.
way to make it in music is to aim for greatness. So
Yeah.
that's what we're doing.
That's so inspiring. So, Rohanjo, from Kane's Lines wins to viral tracks like the Nivea TikTok hit, your musical journey has been, incredibly diverse. So, how do you, literally balance creating music that is both creatively fulfilling and commercially successful? So,
Hmm.
what's the
So I think what
strategy?
what we aim to do is just do good music, and the most
Hmm.
important thing is what you vibe to. I think
Yeah.
that's the what we try to do is try to see what we feel the best with. It's because in the end, it's just the emotions that you bring out, whether it's fun, whether it's sad, whether it's exciting. It's just
Yeah.
the emotion. So wherever we feel that, I think majority is where we go to.
And I think to answer your question
Mm.
of how it is commercially viable, one
Yeah.
thing Joe and I really go for is, there are two ways with a song. You will either listen to a song or you will feel a song, and
Yeah.
we want to be in the place where people can really feel our music. When you can bring out an emotion of somebody's, you can bring out sadness, or you can bring out love, or you can bring out happiness, or make them feel good. I think that's when you have a commercially successful song.
Yeah.
So we
Mm.
we write music based on the vibe of how we can get people to feel.
Yeah, with you spoke about the Nivea TikTok, which is very
Yeah.
shocking how you know about that, because we did that a while ago. But with that as well, I mean, it's never to get numbers, although that hit some record-breaking numbers for
It was
us.
like a billion or
No, it was
something.
like, I think maybe more like 40 billion or something like that
Yeah.
before
TikTok is
TikTok.
crazy, yeah.
TikTok was
Crazy.
wild back in the day. So for
Mm.
us, it was never about the numbers. We don't see it being, as big as it is, but fortunately it gets there. So
Yeah.
So, do you think that social media plays a major role in the song's success? Because uh, these Instagram reels are trending, and TikTok has been the long back trend, and it's not back yet, but the Instagram reels basically. So, how do you, strategize your songs, and what are your marketing strategies?
I mean, if we give that to you, then
we'll just say that, over the years we've
Yeah,
happened to
trial and
be
error.
not, and also we know a lot of people that are now like juggernauts in the
yeah,
industry. Like
yeah.
we went to Dehradun
Mm,
last 2 weeks ago
mm,
to record some music with Jubin Nautiyal, for example.
mm. Yeah.
Or all the people that we work with, like our collaborations, like
Mm,
Lisa Mishra, Adarsh, Gaurav,
mm.
Bansha.
Bansha, the
Yeah.
the comedy influencer. These are actually all friends of ours first. So I think it
Yeah.
helps that, it is very organic. We're not really
Mm,
marketing our music. We're just doing stuff with friends. So I
mm.
think that helps. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. So your latest project, Gumshuda for Mismatched Season 3, beautifully blends the, emotional
Thank you.
vibes. What was
Thank you.
your creative process like for this track, and how did you ensure it connected with the audience?
I mean, for Gumshuda, like there are two versions. So maybe I think you must have heard the love version and the proper version. The love version is very different. That is completely emotional. But with Gumshuda, the original, we are just going for like a straight banger. We say only bangers. That's what we make,
Yeah.
and that's what we're going for. Just the most energetic, the most fun. We want to see people dancing to our music and enjoying it. So yeah, that's what.
I also just recently watched Mismatch
Oh,
and
how do you like
and
it?
the
Did you like
yeah, yeah,
it?
love it, love it. The
Did you like
song
the way
and
it
the
it, it
series.
ended though?
No.
No one has.
But the thing is, if you don't like the way it ended, that's a good thing, because that means there's more to come, maybe,
More to come. Yeah, yeah.
So
Definitely.
but one
Definitely.
thing that Mismatch does really well is they
Mm.
get their music on point. We
Yeah,
have been blessed
definitely.
to work with
And
showrunners.
it's again trending on Reels.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we've been blessed to work with people that really
Yeah.
understand music. So I'll give you the story behind Gumshuda.
Mm.
Gumshuda is a song that Joe produced. He produced this beat. There was production, and
Mm.
I really liked it. And he's like, "Oh, let's do something this." So we wrote a
Mm.
melody together,
Mm.
hoping that one day we will release this. It
As
was
its
on
own
as an
independent. Yeah.
independent
Yeah.
release. And
Mm.
for some reason, there's someone that we met that happened to play Gumshuda for the showrunners of Mismatch, and
Mm.
they really loved it. They said that they had gone through over 100 songs and they weren't
Mm.
finding the one for this scene.
Mm.
And then they're like, "We heard this song." So they're like, "What are you doing with it?" We're like, "Well, we were going to put it out ourselves. It's a new sound.
Yeah.
So we wanted to put it out." And they're like, "Oh, can we have it?" So that's how it happened. There was zero brief. There was zero changes.
Yeah.
There was nothing. There was
Mm.
no brief at all. But that's the beauty of
Mm.
a good song, I
And
guess.
Mm.
even our lyrics, they had
Mm.
nothing to do with the show. They were just made for the song.
Yes.
but
Yes.
I mean, the way it is shown in the show, like depicted in the show, the way you can watch it with the audio
Mm.
is it's just done. It everything
Yeah.
worked out so well and like such a good
And
piece of the puzzle.
what was exciting is because it is one of our first like choreographed dance songs.
Yeah.
So I happened to visit Jaipur on set for when they were shooting this song, and that's where I met Rohit Saraf for the first time, who's
Mm.
dancing to this song, and it was
Yeah.
such an incredible experience because that cast and crew is like a very tight knit family, and they're
Mm.
wonderful people.
Hmm.
Rohit,
Mm.
Prajakta, Tarok, who we've worked with on music as well, and everyone, it's such a great family that they have, and we're so happy
So,
to be a part of it.
yeah. So, do you guys think that OTT songs are giving, major competition to Bollywood music
I
in
mean,
this
you can
time?
you can see the charts.
Yeah.
The numbers, yeah.
It's crazy because
Yeah.
we are on we're now being our songs are at places where I can see my heroes, and
Mm.
people whose music I've looked up to, and now are like maybe right next to them, and that
Mm.
is such a
Yeah.
such an incredible journey for us. So it's a
Mm.
true blessing. But
Yeah.
that's our goal at the end of the day. We're aiming for greatness. So until we reach the top, we're still going to keep putting out these bangers.
So you guys, have worked for some campaigns also for brands like, Red Bull Jockey in
Yeah.
documentaries. How have these experiences, shaped your approach to storytelling through music?
Well, for one, we can write music very
Very
quickly.
quickly. Yeah. In
Like
a day, we can finish 2 songs. That's what we just did actually a
th-
few days
Oh,
ago.
wow, that's
that's
great.
something that
Yeah.
advertising will teach you because you have like 4 hours
Yeah.
to start from writing composition to producing the whole track, recording everything. So
Hmm.
even Gumshuda, when they came to us for it, they were like, "Yeah, we're shooting in like we need the song in 2 days." We
Hmm.
finished the entire song. We had a demo, but we finished the entire song in 2 days. So
Hmm.
Hmm.
that is something that we learned from doing like advertising campaigns.
Campaigns.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
those are great to understand, like the how it works. Really, it just
Hmm.
helps us with speed, but and being creative.
And also to come back to your question of how
Hmm.
we make music commercially viable, I think
Hmm.
advertising taught us
Hmm.
a lot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great. So, Ru and Joe, as a creative duo, what strengths do you, individually hold and you bring to your collaboration, and how do you complement each other's skills in the studio and while creating something impactful?
It's a good
One
question.
one thing is Joe has the patience,
Hmm.
and that is a major contribution of his to our music because you have to have patience, especially if you're working with someone like me.
No, I think it's great actually, because the thing is we both have like our own understanding in different
Yeah.
aspects of music. So I think the contribution for the both of us is just great because we have so much to give, and there's only so much you can put in a song, but it's very important to check ourselves. And I think that's what really works well for us, because we're able to know when too much is too much and too less is enough.
and we haven't like fought much, which is surprising. Yeah. We don't have so
That's
many
I thought you guys would have, deliberation, debates
there
regarding some songs because
you
two
know
boys working together,
I
it's
wish I wish there
something.
was time. I wish there was time for that.
Yeah, that's true.
Like at the moment we're working on another series called The Royals, and
Hmm.
our deadlines
Wow.
are so hectic. Like we
Hmm.
don't have time to like fight with each
Yeah, we
other.
just have to make the best thing and it makes sound
Yeah.
absolutely insane. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So, you both think that in this time you don't need any particular music label to to get through the music industry. In today's time, independent music is just on rise.
I
So,
I
what's your thought
I,
on
I
that?
I think that labels are very
Very
important
Important.
important.
because they
Yeah.
give you see we make music and label understands the
But
music
in this
business.
time, people are putting their songs on Instagram and
Yeah,
they're going viral and they're getting
Correct.
the royalties and stuff like
yeah,
that from Spotify. They're earning literally.
yeah.
So what's your thought? We
I think
need
both is
labels to
I
both
think there's
get
two sides. Like that is also
yeah.
something that does happen. And there's
Hmm.
also the whole spectrum where there's the labels involved, and both actually work like perfectly. So if you're getting
Hmm.
your viral hits from just Instagram, that's great. If you're getting it via like the labels, that's great. Whatever
Yeah.
works for you as an artist and helps you break
Hmm.
through and make a living, I guess.
But I think we live in a brilliant time of the internet where
Hmm.
you can just tomorrow I will write a song and then day after I can just put it up
Put
and
it
it will
up.
show
Yeah.
up on Spotify, and then
Yeah.
it can, like, millions of people, if they want to, they can listen to it. So that's great. And then you have social media as a marketing tool. So I think for new up and coming artists, I think it's a
Hmm.
great thing. But I think, like, for everything, there's a space for labels, for independent artists. There's a space for everybody.
Yeah, we
So
like
what all
working with all.
yeah. So what all challenges you both faced in the music industry to get through? Let's get on to that. Any struggles, any
I
challenges?
think it's just time based, to be honest, for
Yeah.
us, because the thing is, we have so much of work, and we have so much of like people. I think people, when they realize that a sound is unique and new,
Hmm.
I think everyone wants to get on this, and we're so happy to be able to be in this situation. But at the same
Yeah.
time, it we have a lot. So just me and Rue that does everything, like
Okay.
everything. It's just we have people come in to like help us with lyrics, but when it
Hmm.
comes to production and composition, it's just the both of us. So one of the challenges I think that we face is just time. Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't
Time.
really have everybody we work with is
A
beautiful.
good problem to have.
Yeah, but it's just delivering the best quality product at the time frame that we have. That's
So in your team, you both work. That's it.
yeah,
Yeah,
That's
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 that.
it.
that's that's
We compose the music first on
Wow.
guitar and piano. Then we will produce it, and then we work with our lyricists to
lyricist.
write the
Yeah,
words. But we co-write with our lyricists,
and then we have a
and
guy
then
mix it,
we
Prathamesh. He
have
does a
Prathamesh, who is one
beautiful
of the
job.
best mix engineers in India. He's mixed Gehraya and Khogayam
Hmm.
Ka and all of our
Our
music.
music. Yeah,
He's a constant in our team.
it's a
But
very
yeah,
tight
that's
cycle. Yeah.
but it's a very small circle. Small circle.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So what kind of, stories and genres excite you both the most? Like how do you plan to continue pushing boundaries in music compositions and production in both film and OTT platforms?
I think one thing we've learned to do is to understand a story
Hmm.
and then throw the reference music in the dustbin.
Okay.
We just do our own thing.
Yeah.
It's the
Hmm.
first thing that we've said to anyone we've collaborated with,
Hmm.
is that if you want music that you have heard before, or if you want music to sound like that other song that did really well, then we
Hmm.
are not your guys. If you
Hmm.
want if you want the future of music and you want to make an impact and do something that's new and different,
Hmm.
then we're in. So that's
Yeah.
how we start.
So, what is your what are the two major collaborations that are your favorite till now?
That
I
we've done so far.
Yeah,
I
done
think
so.
for me it has to be the first song we ever did,
Yeah,
because
that's
Huh.
we
true. Yeah.
I'll tell you something. You
Hmm.
you might not believe this, but the first time we have ever released music was
Hmm.
January 2024.
Okay.
This is the
That's
year
this
that we
year.
started releasing music. Our
Okay.
first song came out this year. So if you can see the trajectory for us, it is like absolutely mind blowing. Like
Mind blowing.
we're shocked with the response. But the first song for me was very special personally.
Huh.
It was with Adarsh Gaurav, who acted in Kho Gaye Hum Kaha and The White
Yes.
Tiger.
Yeah.
And that song was special because it was my first
Hmm.
release. So I would say that collaboration.
Yeah, and I
Um,
think the second would be this one with Gumshuda, because I think it was
Vamshada.
great that it was just Ru and I
yeah,
in the
Huh.
studio, and like it was beautiful to just have us. So
yeah. This is a
So
song we
can you
just did
both? Yeah. So can you
together.
both
Yeah.
sing two lines of Gumshuda?
yeah,
Yeah, for sure. Let me grab my guitar actually. 1 second. I forget what key it's on. Let me see. Is this okay?
yeah.
तू मेरी जहाँ तू मेरी तू मेरी जहाँ है दिलरुबा can't control this feeling baby तेरे बिन ये दिल है गुमशुदा should I Go should I? Shuda.
Wow, that was so,
Thank
so,
you so
so
much. Thank you.
soulful. I
Thank.
can't even tell
We didn't
you.
prep for that. I wish
Yeah.
we prepped
Yeah.
for that. We'd have got the key correct.
It was just random. God.
I'm so glad you did that.
So, so Ruanju, what are your future plans, future collaboration, future projects lined up?
Well, we have a absolute banger of a song that's going to come out. It's a non-film release, but it's with
In
Nikita.
2024 only itself
Yes.
or in
No, 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 no,
2025?
Oh
not.
no, no, not 24. I thought
I
we're
think most likely early next year.
yeah, next.
But it's an absolute banger of a song because one is it's got Nikita Gandhi on
Wow.
this, and also we're working with one of our favorite people to work with, Azim Dayani, who is supervising this song. So very excited about that. And
Mm.
our next series, a big one is the Royals.
Yeah.
It stars
Yeah.
Ishan Khattar, Bhumi Pednekar, Zeenat Aman is making an incredible comeback.
Nora
Mm.
Fateh.
Nora Fateh is in it, Chunky Pandey. I mean, it's a huge,
Huge star.
huge
Huge
cast,
blockbuster.
and the music is even like larger. Like
Yeah.
we're so excited. Hopefully, we will
So
get
how
to.
was the experience working in the Royals?
It was actually
Very
I
good.
think
yeah.
you have
Very good.
it's completed, right? You can talk about it.
We can't
I don't
talk
know how
about
much
it,
we can talk
but
A
about.
little,
hopefully,
little.
hopefully in a few months we will have this conversation again
Again.
for Royal.
We can
But
we can
I
just tell you so far that it's coming out and
yeah.
we're doing a few songs for it.
Yeah,
I think
and it's going to have like some incredible names on
Yeah.
our songs, some incredible
we're very
collaborations.
excited. The
Mm.
music is absolutely
Yeah,
amazing.
Mm.
We've seen a bit of like
we
the
were on
way it's
set. Yeah,
pictured.
yeah,
Yeah, it's just it's mind blowing to see what they've done. So we
M-
can't wait for you
massive,
guys.
massive series.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Netflix.
That's great. So how do you see the music industry evolving in next 5 years, I would say?
I mean,
With our music on the
on the
top
top.
for
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
that's
Fingers crossed.
That's the goal. Yeah.
Always,
Yeah.
if we can
always, always.
hopefully in the next 5 years we could be the
Mm.
next Pritham, then we've done
Yeah.
something right. Yeah.
Mm. That's great. So any, message for your fans and the, upcoming artist you would like to give?
For our
um,
fans is thank you for listening to our
yeah,
music. We're so
that's
happy that you vibe with our vibe, and we've created it with so much of passion and love and so many years of dedication. So we're so happy that people receive it the way they do.
yeah. To me, I feel like there's nobody bigger than the people that listen to our
Yeah, that's
music,
absolutely. The
because
Yeah.
fans are everything.
we
Yeah.
can make music, but if the fans and our audience doesn't listen to it, then it's of no use. So for
Yeah.
me, the most important set of people from everybody is the listeners and the people that love our music, and to that I have to say I love them a lot. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ru and Joe, for your time. It was our pleasure to have you
Thank
Thank
you.
here.
you for
Thank you
having
Thank you
so
us.
so
much.
much, and
Really
all the
appreciate
best for your future.
it. Thank
Look
you.
forward to
Thank you.
speaking to you again soon.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
All
Take
right,
Take
care.
care.
Bye bye.
bye.